A student from within. What would you do with an extra 10 grand that you could save instead of paying off student loans? Well, does good grades affect that? If so, how? If you thought scholarships, then you are on the right track. Students with good grades are twice as likely to get good scholarships to four-year universities than those students that don't have good grades. A positive, promising future is within your reach, and adapting successful study habits will be the ticket that gets you there. I have seen the benefits in my own life of applying these study habits, and I've also seen the negative effects of not applying these study habits to my life. Through much trial and error and a lot of online research, I've come up with 3 main points that are adaptable and beneficial to every student. What we're going to talk about today is how to use time efficiently, how to quiet the distractions, and how to prepare for your success. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is time, because it is of the essence. The first thing that you do in the morning matters the most, as it sets the mood and the tone for the entire day. Many researchers say exercise first thing in the morning kickstarts that metabolism and keeps your energy levels up. Other studies say to eat a healthy breakfast full of protein, as that will keep your energy up and your mental focus throughout the duration of your day. There's a direct correlation between eating properly, having proper grooming, exercise, and sleep to the overall health and success of any individual. Engaging in prayer and meditation is another positive thing that you can do first thing in the morning. This will quiet yourself and sets the atmosphere of your day. It also gives you a fresh perspective so that you can handle your tasks well. Every person has a natural time that they study best. This is called a night owl or a morning lark. So which are you? I want to encourage you not to feel guilty to be one or the other, and don't try to be something that you're not. Especially to you night owls, if you are up late working on a project, it might look like procrastination to everyone around you, but if this is when your brain is truly awake and engaged, this is when you need to study. So don't feel guilty and don't feel shame for staying up late to study. Now on the other hand, if you are staying up late, make sure that you are able to sleep in the morning so you have your full 8 hours of sleep every night. This regulates something that is called the circadian rhythm. As the circadian rhythm regulates everything inside your body, from when you rise to when you go to bed to what you eat to when you need to move around, and even regulates your metabolism. The circadian rhythm is a clock that runs on about a 24-hour period, but it does differ to every person to some degree. When this clock is regulated from having a set time of going to bed to a set time of waking up every single day, it keeps a steady flow. The steadier the flow, the more energy you have. The more energy you have, the more tasks you can accomplish in a short amount of time. You've heard it said, time is money, and don't waste time. So how can we use time to our biggest benefit? Well, there are several time managing techniques that we can use that will trickle down into every area of our lives. According to Kelly, who wrote an article for the Journal of Employment Counseling, says time use efficiency should be conceptualized as the best use of time for that individual, not the rapid, haphazard completion of tasks. So the way that you use your time efficiently varies from every person. It's a very individualistic basis. So don't compare yourself to your neighbor who is getting so much done in their amount of time to what you're getting done in your amount of time. It's individualistic. Being aware of the time that you have and the jobs that you need to accomplish within that time will keep you organized. Motivation and time management with self-discipline are huge skills to have to accomplish any goal that you set. Being focused on the end result will help you break it down into the tasks that you need to do now to reach that goal, keeping your motivation up. This might look like evaluating your schedule on a regular basis. breaking down any assignments into daily portions that you can accomplish, or setting goals. Now that we've talked about how to use time in an efficient manner, we're going to talk about how to quiet the distractions, both externally and internally, by setting a study-inducive environment. Your studying is greatly influenced by everything that happens around you. So in order to focus before you even get studying, pause, turn off the TV, turn off your phone, disengage from social media, and when appropriate, tell all the people around you to respect your study time. It is found that brains are still being developed when students are in college, and these still developing brains, when they flip back from different stimulus, apply a lesser amount of attention to each one. When this attention is lessened, the quality of work that they do is also lessened. It is better to do one task well than multiple tasks poorly. Your internal noise also affects your ability to concentrate and focus. What do I mean by internal noise? I mean by your thoughts, your running grocery list, your running to-do list, everything that's going on in your brain. Go ahead and write them down so you can come back to them later. Decentering, according to Webster's dictionary, is to cause to shift from one established center to another. It's to disengage. So this is the notion of disengaging from whatever is holding your attention to then re-engage into a new task. Finally, music will help you concentrate, but not just any music. Studies show that music with lyrics are often more distracting than they are helpful. Classical music and instrumental music often come to reduce the stress in your body and to cause your brain to focus. When they're played quietly in the background, they actually increase your mood. Whatever mood is playing in your music directly affects the mood that you feel in your body. Happy music equals a happy person, which then in turn equals getting more work done in a short amount of time. According to Dr. Shah, a world-renowned leader in music and brain studies, wrote in his book, Keeping Mozart in Mind, explained how music may enhance how we think, reason, and create. So it is so important to have some stimulus in the background, some music that will raise the concentration, focus, and get the creative juices flowing. Now that we've talked about how to use our time efficiently and focus our attention by eliminating all the distractions, we're going to talk about how to prepare for success. Or to put it another way, success is in the preparation. There are many different studying strategies that you can engage in that will help you. According to the article in USA Today, a lot of times it is the good habits, things they do on a regular basis, that sets them apart from the hordes of other students that are more scattered. Daily habits matter, and they all add up. So what can you do? You can memorize to music, you can use flashcards, you can create visual aids to be a more tangible learning tool. You can create movement to help bring your assignments to life for the kinesthetic learners. You can apply your knowledge and revisit your note cards. Go back over your assignments and study with peers. Engage your community. Your professor is your number one biggest resource. Go to them, ask for feedback, and then apply it to whatever you're working on. Study around successful people. If you want to be more successful at a certain topic or studying session, surround yourself by people of like minds who will study better with you and raise you up to that level of studying. This quarter, more than ever before, I have found the benefit of studying with peers who are of like minds, but who are even better at English than I am, and they have helped me attain to a higher level. They are also there to help me whenever I get stuck. Finally, visualize your success. Whatever you think about will become the reality that you live in. So what you are beholding, thinking about, you are then becoming. So what can you do? Focus on who you want to be and then become that. You can do that by setting a variety of different goals. Anything from where you want to be in 4 years to what you want to do today to get you there. Strive for excellence on everything that you do, no matter how menial the task. Strive for excellence. Big or small, whatever the task is, break it down and do your very best to get you there. So in conclusion, I hope these techniques have helped you. We've talked about time use efficiency, we've talked about quieting the distractions, and we talked about how to prepare for your success. A promising future is within your reach, and adapting successful study habits will be the tool to get you there. So when you're saving that 10 grand instead of paying off your student loans, remember me.